clear for man. One giant leap for mankind.
In all this vastness, there is no hint that help will come from elsewhere to save us from ourselves.
Does thinking you're the last sane man on the face of the earth make you crazy? Because if it does, maybe I am.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
The moment when human and machine work together to reach superintelligence and a new age of enlightenment.
Open the pod bay doors, Cal.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
You're going out there to destroy them, right? Not to study, not to bring back, but to wipe them out.
That's the plan. You have my word on it.
All right, I'm in.
Oh, greetings. Welcome back to the Daily Download. My name is Smoke the Alien. Plenty on the agenda today. What do we got here? We can check out Quantum Leap has next-gen computing. Has next-gen computing moved from hype to hope? Spit it out. I'll get it right. The mysterious forces inside the nucleus grow a little less strange. We were just picking up on some articles that we missed yesterday, but on the new front today, which I'll probably end up covering first, we've got using quantum computing to see what's inside a black hole. And DeepMind has trained an AI to control nuclear fusion. Pretty cool stuff. But as always, without further ado, introducing my co-host, my good friend, Manticore 2.0.
Hello, Smoke the Alien.
Oh, hello, Manticore 2.0. How are you today?
Doing well, yourself?
I am fantastic. Thank you for asking.
It's all right. It's just common courtesy, isn't it?
Oh, is that how it is? Not sincere at all.
That's right. Yeah, it was sincere.
Yeah. What do you know?
Not much, really.
No, nothing
much,
going. No,
Nah.
Nothing much going on in the world of the Manticore.
No, not much, really, at the moment. I went and got some coffee, got ready for today, and then that was really it.
Show's a little
up.
Nice. The show's a bit fast and loose today. Yeah. We actually got a lot packed into yesterday's show without even, with barely scratching the surface.
Didn't feel like it.
Planned. It didn't feel like it. It didn't. No, that 2 hours, a couple of hours went by pretty quickly. Yeah. I might even I'll shoot the link out. See if anybody wants to come on in and say hello.
Hello.
Hello. You want to chill with those Australian blokes for a while? Drop it in CG Nights. See what happens. All right. So, what we got going on in the chat? Oh, geez, you didn't have to spam the link out straight away. God damn. All right, we got Shep in the chat. He says, bow. First, bow. Yes, and those are the subjects tonight, Shep. Yeah, we'll just wait for people to arrive. Wait for things to get heated. We had a really good show yesterday, actually. I'd say. Yeah, it was a little bit. It was a bit off the cuff, but plenty of people were interacting, and yeah, there was a lot of crowd interaction going on. So that was fun, very fun.
It's always a bonus.
All right, let me just jump straight into an article and start talking the smack. All right, this one intrigued me when it popped up in my feed last night. Very much so. With DeepMind being trained to control nuclear fusion. Now, do you think that's a dangerous prospect there, Manticore? No.
I get Doc Ock vibes when I hear that from Spider-Man.
Excellent. The Google-backed firm taught a reinforcement learning algorithm to control the fiery plasma inside the Tokamak nuclear fusion reactor. Tokamak, however you want to pronounce it. The Tokamak is where is it? Is it in Germany? Is it? That's a good question. Let me find out. I've forgotten where it is.
How do you spell it?
Either way, its location is not important. It is kind of important, but yeah, depending who's. But that's a pretty cool fucking concept. Where is the Tokamak reactor?
Princeton, New Jersey.
It's in France. What? No, it's in France, apparently. Oh, wait, it's going on to the RTR. Yeah, device type Tokamak. I didn't think it was in France. What?
No, Princeton, New Jersey, it says here.
Does it?
Yep.
I don't know. All I know is that I've heard of it many times before, and they've been doing a bulk of the... Yeah. It's been making a lot of ground over the years. So
it says here, Tokamak, Princeton, New Jersey, Princeton Plasma Physics Laboratory.
Excellent. All right. So we're broadcasting out to 0 people right now. I wish there was a way to take that down so that so I don't have to look at the viewer count.
Yeah.
A nuclear reactor with 3D printed core. That's interesting. So the inside of a Tokamak, the donut-shaped vessel designed to contain a nuclear fusion reactor. Let me make that like massive, man.
Massive,
Boyaka. Presents a special kind of chaos. The donut-shaped vessel designed to contain a nuclear fusion reaction presents a special kind of chaos. Hydrogen atoms smash together at unfathomably higher temperatures, creating a roiling plasma that's hotter than the surface of the sun.
Toasty.
Yes. Quite warm in there. I wouldn't recommend diving in for a dip. No.
Nah. You might want to put some slap before you get in there. Bit of sunblock.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Finding smart ways to control and confine that plasma will be the key to unlocking the potential of nuclear fusion. Oh, God. Wish I could get rid of those adverts. Do I have ad block on fucking... I don't even think I've got ad block on Chrome. Anyway, I barely use it, but for using the stream software, I have to. So
it works best with Chrome for some reason.
Yes, you can hear the audio. So finding smart ways to control and confine that plasma will be key to unlocking the potential of nuclear fusion. Welcome to the world of tomorrow, which has been mooted as the clean energy source for the future for decades. Well, I wonder what's after that. Apart from literally pulling energy out of the vacuum, I suppose. At this point, the science underlying fusion seems sound. Yes, I mean, we've got a giant experimental proof of that in the sky. So what remains is an engineering challenge. Mm-hmm. We need to be able to heat this matter up and hold it strong for long enough for us to take energy out of it. So mean, there's many ways that you can convert that. You can convert that energy into like processes that do the energy conversion. So
Maximum energy.
maximum power. We need to heat. Says Ambrogio Fazzoli, director of Swiss. Yeah, Swiss. See, there you go. Swiss Plasma Center at the. Oh my God, École.
There must be one there too in France.
The École Polytechnique Fédérale de la. All right, almost got there. In Switzerland. See, I told you. Yeah. Okay, it's in Switzerland.
In Switzerland.
Yeah. Is that it?
That's all you get, mate.
That's all you get. Nothing about the AI algorithm at all. Nothing about the horrors of giving AI control over a fusion reactor. Come on, where's the speculative fun? Come on. What a terrible article. I'm holding in a sneeze right now. Let me get it out. There we go.
Yeah, that's weird. It's like it literally tells you nothing.
Tells you nothing. Just
what was the point of that?
FYI. What was the point of that article? That's
you better have some existential dread in the back of your mind because we're giving AI control over plasma reactors. And we're not going to tell you anything about it.
No, I know we're in the first hour, but that looks suspiciously like a dong. Holy shit, that was a good sneeze. Oh, Shep is here. Shep says he's late. That article was trash.
That was pretty whack.
I'm coming up for a second sneeze. I may have COVID. Brace yourselves.
Uh-oh. Careful,
I'm handing out digital coof as we speak.
It's the alien strain.
Yes. Well, that was horrible.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. I wanted more. Why don't you give me more? Maybe we'll hear more about it over the coming time. Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe they'll just leave you hanging.
Leave me hanging like that.
Yeah. Do you dirty.
Do me dirty. All right, this is a... They done me dirty. They done me real dirty. All right, well, that was terrible, so let's move on.
Underwhelming.
All right, much more interesting subject and subject matter. Using quantum computing to see what's inside a black hole. Have you heard any news of this floating around?
No, this is the first I've heard of it.
No? Okay. No. Understanding holographic duality. All right. Matrix model simulations. That's pretty cool. So, that looks suspiciously like a wormhole to me. I wonder where they go. I wonder where they lead. I wonder if all black holes are just hyperdimensional highways around the universe, the folding of space and time. Using quantum compute now. Take it with a grain of salt because we'll see. We'll see what they have to say first. I'll see what they have to say before I make any opinions, which will get me into trouble. Using quantum computing and machine learning at the University of Michigan, a University of Michigan physicist is trying to better understand the idea called holographic duality. A mathematical conjecture that connects theories of particles and their interactions with the theory of gravity. Intriguing. According to the holographic duality, the theory of gravity and the theory of particles are mathematically equivalent. Okay, whoa, all right.
He's up.
He's up there, making radical leaps in logic there. So mass has a lot to do with it, obviously. Both theories describe different dimensions, but the number of dimensions they represent differs by one. Okay, so we're always losing information in the projection when you do simulations like that. Consider the example of a black hole. The gravity of a black hole exists in 3 dimensions, whereas the particles dance above it in 2 dimensions. So that's what the holographic principle is. That's what inevitably happens when you at that event horizon. But diving in, maybe there's new dimensionalities to be found within the black hole itself, beyond the event horizon.
Big King's in the chat. He says toilets.
I don't get the reference. Eau de toilette.
Maybe black holes are universal eau de toilette.
Is a universal toilet like Rick and Morty?
Oh God, Morty!
And then Morty just dump your trash in and sounds suspiciously like Anth. Shep saying how Vic, how Manticore.
How Shep.
Right. So, but we see it projected through particles. That's intriguing. Excuse me? In a new study, scientists identified a way to explore holographic duality using quantum computing and deep learning to find the lowest energy state of mathematical problems called quantum matrix models. All right, I mean, I know bugger all about this. The quantum matrix model represents particle theory. Interesting. So they're coming together of the standard model and a unified theory for it all. This is edging us closer and closer to the unified theory. Interesting. As mentioned above, both theories are equivalent, which means what happens mathematically in a system that represents particle theory will similarly affect a system that represents gravity. So that they're really jumping into because all of this quantum loop gravity stuff, like, I'm pretty familiar with it all. But they're ultimately saying that gravity is much more of a contributing factor to the underlying everything to do in reality. So the Higgs field is very important. Hence, solving such a quantum matrix could reveal information about gravity. Right. So is it All right. Vic says,
hey, shit. Wormholes are toilets.
Now I gotcha. Wormholes are, yes, the quantum plumbing of reality. These matrix models are blocks of numbers representing objects in string theory. All right, here we go. A framework in which particles in particle theory are represented by one-dimensional strings. Love that. Solving such matrix models that means determining specific configurations of particles and systems that represent the system's lowest energy state, right, called the ground state. All we can do is get to where we're stuck at the quarks right now. We're stuck at the quark level. We need to go further down to the fundamental level. It should, yes. I got some mad music going on in the background. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't concentrate if I've got music on at the same time.
No?
No.
Okay.
Robert Shepard says, I found out I have the coof. Sorry to hear, Robert.
No way. You mean I projected the digital coof? Maybe you just gave me maybe you gave me the coof yesterday digitally. What's happening here?
Digital coof.
Yeah. I got the sniffles right now. I'm a little bit worried. I wouldn't say I'm worried because I'm a healthy lad. It should be noted that nothing happens to the system unless you add something to it that perturbs it. Right. Rinaldi said, it's really important to understand what this ground state looks like because then you can create things from it. Well done. So for a material, I guess I'm just getting Star Trek vibes. Yeah, because you can create things from it. So for a material, knowing the ground state is like knowing, for example, if it's a conductor or if it's a superconductor, or if it's really strong or if it's really weak. But finding this ground state among all possible states is quite a difficult task. That's why we're using these numerical methods. You can think of the numbers in the matrix models as grains of sand. When the sand is level, that's the model's ground state. All right, I don't like your metaphor here, man. Pretty shit. But if there are ripples in the sand, why are you using water as a metaphor, you stupid? What the fuck?
Yeah, because there's always ripples in your sand.
Sand, always. Who doesn't get ripples in their sand? You have to find a way.
Ripple, bro?
Do you even sand ripple, bro? Do you even swim in the desert, bro? Fuck. Okay, maybe it's not such a bad metaphor after all. You have to find a way to level them out. To solve this, researchers first looked at quantum circuits. We got the qubits coming up. In this method, the quantum circuits are represented by wires, and each what? So we're using a classical interpretation to represent a quantum system. No. And each qubit or a bit of quantum information is a wire. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't. On top of the wires are gates, which are quantum operations dictating how the information will pass along the wires. There is no wires. It's all you're saying that probability distribution is wires. You're saying, like, no, that's like saying yes, and the wire gets thicker and then it gets thinner. Like magically. You can read them as there we go, much better. You can read them as music going from right to left. If you read it as music, you're basically transforming the qubits from the beginning into something new each step. Okay, but you don't know. God, they've really muddied the they've muddied the sand here. They're not doing a good job at But you don't know which operations you should do as you go along, which notes to play. The shaking process will tweak all these gates to make them take the correct form, such that at the end of the entire process, you reach the ground state. Right. So you have all the music, and if you play it right, in the end, you have the ground state. Yeah. Okay.
If you play it right.
Okay. If you play it right. Yeah. Play your cards all right. You'll get sand in your underwear. Get sand in your crack. Seems like,
nobody likes that.
Vic says, RIP, homie. We barely knew you. I'm lost.
Because Robert's got the coof.
Oh, okay, of course. Yeah. No, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Such a low percentage mortality rate. Shep will be fine. He'll be back. He'll be stronger than ever.
Trolling harder than he's ever trolled before.
Every step back. No. Stay with the ship. Don't go towards the light. Scientists define the quantum wave function as the mathematical description of the quantum state of their matrix model. Much better. Thank you. Instead of using these classical fucking stupid metaphors trying to... I fucking hate when they do that, man. When they try to get you to understand, the quantum level in a classical perspective. It just doesn't work. You just get so like mixed up and muddled in your metaphors. Like you end up saying that, well, have you ever had ripples in your sand before? Like what? What the fuck what are you talking about, bro? So, all right, and here's where the AI starts to get into it. So scientists define quantum wave functions as the mathematical description of the quantum state of their matrix model using a particular neural network. Interesting. They were able, using a particular neural network, they were able to find the wave function of the matrix with its lowest possible energy, the ground state. That's cool. That's cool. The numbers of the neural network run through an iterative optimization process to find the matrix model's ground state. For fuck's sake, with the sand again. Tapping the bucket of sand. Now it's a bucket of sand. How did it become a bucket of sand?
Jesus.
So all of its grains are leveled. That's such a stupid way of fucking describing it.
You better level your grains, mate.
Jesus Christ. So in both approaches, scientists found the ground state of both matrix models. They examined They also found that a smaller number of qubits limits the quantum circuits. Oh, well, duh.
Bravo.
They're on the ball, these guys. They're on the wave, these guys.
They're leading the charge.
Rinaldi said, other methods people typically use can find the energy of the ground state, but not the entire structure of the wave function. Right. Oh, that's interesting. Does that mean that, well, I suppose as long as it, yes, so they're ultimately, they're collapsing that wave function in order to, yeah, because you know there's things that you lose in that computation. All right. Does that dictate that? Yeah, the experiment doesn't necessarily come out with absolutes on. I don't know. Let's read on. We have shown how to get the full information about the ground state using the new emerging technologies, quantum computers, and deep learning. Yeah, and it's going to be a wild ride. Like, these are the first baby steps into, merging AI and quantum computation. You're seeing it here. You're seeing it happen now. That what's been predicted for a very long time is finally coming to fruition. Because these matrices are one possible representation for a special type of black hole. Yep. If we know how the matrices are arranged and what their properties are, we can know, for example, what a black hole looks like on the inside. That's a big claim, man. What is on the event horizon for a black hole? Where does it come from? Answering these questions would be a step towards realizing a quantum theory of gravity. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And a new frontier. The quantum theory of gravity. So and it's always butting heads against the classical interpretation of physics and both. Yeah, it's a. We need to keep an eye on this subject more heavily as it starts evolving into the future. So. Oh my God. What the? Vic says, Vic's in the chat. What's up, Vic? You know what's good for Kuth? Carotene. It opens your veins and gives you lots of oxygen the level of a super athlete. Right. Vic also says Viagra too. Don't forget. All right. Let's not go too heavy on Shep's. All right. Yes. So. Well, yes, ivermectin. I'll probably get struck for literally saying that. Ivermectin is one of its main actions is to vasodilate your veins and give you more oxygen. Vic bringing the science today. Viagra has a blood side effect of raising blood pressure, and that's what normally kills everyone. Holy shit! I think I've got the coof. I really do. If Vic had the coof and took Viagra, that would be the end of him.
That would be the end of him.
Normally, stocky guys are vulnerable to high blood pressure. Holy shit! All right, the chat's coming out, bringing the science and bringing the slings today. All right, so that's that. We've got through 2 articles this time within the first half an hour. Wow, magic.
Yeah, we didn't make it through 1 the other day.
Didn't even make it through 1. All right, you coming on, Vic, or what are you doing? Am I holding down this? So, because might do a bit of a plug for Artifice soon. Still yet to pick up any more sales. Such a tragedy. Such a tragedy.
Bit of a slump.
Yes, a bit of a downtrend in sales lately. That's okay. Let's have a look here.
Robert Shepard says, just had to let the dogs out. I'm fine. I'm just sleeping more and not eating.
Okay, fair enough. Go well soon, Shep. Fucking. Right. So, as always, This program is sponsored by Artifice Re-Animate. Artifice Re-Animate. Awaken to a world where personal identity shadows in comparison to digital reflections. So this is the campaign to fund Artifice Re-Animate to get the book into your hands. I mean, we really do need all the help we can get at this point to keep things running smoothly, to keep it is what it is. But after a chaotic incident at sea, Danny washes ashore the dystopian hellscape of Arona. The larger story begins unfolding as Danny confronts the world's deeper mysteries, ancient secrets, and the insanity of unknown hyper-technologically advanced civilizations as forces beyond his comprehension propel him on a collision course towards the ever-blurring gray areas between past, and future. Let me just bring Vic in. Welcome to the stream, Vic. We still need that intro. Welcome.
What the hell? How did I get here?
What the hell?
Where am I?
Where the hell am I?
1 minute I was drawing Melvin.
Now
The next second I was
beamed aboard some strange spacecraft.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Just sitting here eating my Raisin Bran with bananas in it.
Yum.
It's so good.
Sultanas and raisins. I'm hungry, actually.
Well, that's probably the healthiest fucking thing I've ever heard you eat.
I eat that all the time.
This is the guy who eats meat 24/7. Yeah.
Hey man, I'm a strict proponent of the carnivore diet.
Yeah, righto.
I do eat a lot of meat though.
Well, that's what she said. All right, still in the first hour. Right, keep. All right, gotta check myself. Gotta
keep
check
your pants on.
All right.
Keep your knickers on.
Don't get your knickers in a twist, honey.
All right, get them twisted. Right. Sexy.
Oh shit! Maybe we've got to redefine the rules about. Did you see what Dark Gift did? Vic?
No, what Dark Gift do?
He's going hard on the wrench wars.
He's running with your wrench
wars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, he's an entrepreneurial type person.
Type spirit. That's right.
He will gank your idea in a second.
I like how you use the terminology gank too.
Yes.
Quite acceptable.
Well, he's a Jersey thug. What else? What other word would I use?
I thought that was I thought that was an Aussie slang term. So there you go.
Oh,
that's
gank?
not. It comes from it comes from America. Look.
Yeah, gank is
gank that
some
shit.
Straight up stealing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to use it in high school.
So the wrench wars is heating up.
They're all over the place now.
We turned it into a franchise. Yucky Gum should be proud. He is like the Nikola Tesla of wrench wars.
He's so embarrassed by his creation.
Should look at
Yucky Gums. These motherfuckers stole my idea.
It has taken on a life of its own.
It's supposed to be peaceful. It's supposed to be loving. It's supposed to be cheerful.
And everybody's like, "Did you just say war? Fucking war!" I gotta go blow my nose, man. I'm koofing over here. 2 seconds.
Yeah.
What the fuck did I do with that?
Vic with the case says carotene is kind of cool. You can order it from SAF Peptides and get 3 bottles for 1. Get capsules.
Dude, I'm telling you, be careful what you order as far as supplements go. So many people die because they'll push supplements without really realizing their full effect. There was a form of like Polynesian kelp that was fine for people who lived in these areas where it's found, right? Because they're used to it, But they were pushing it on the American population, and it was like killing people, destroying their livers like within days,
What the?
And it was almost untraceable. It took a while for them to figure out why these people were just up and dying. It was from the supplement that had this Polynesian kelp in it. So I'm very leery about, very leery about supplements.
So am I, actually. I've got a few stories about, my grandfather actually got, very crook from, a recommendation of supplements. Yes, and you got to be careful with that shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, I really hate to be like, that, like, I don't want to be one of those people that says things need to be regulated all the time.
Debbie Downer.
But yeah, right. But no, the supplement market is full of not only fish oil but snake oil.
Exactly. Fish oil's good, snake oil not so good.
Robert Shepard says you put a twist on it, all mods are in it.
What do you mean?
DG, I think.
Yeah, I know, but what do you? Yeah, I need to know more. Would you like to know more? Yeah, I know. I know, but I'm saying, what do you mean? He put a twist on it.
That's the only information I've got so far.
All right. No blood or shilling. All right. So yes, Artifice Re-Animate. Maybe we'll have to watch closely and snipe a couple of Dark Gifts ideas. Yeah. Help us out, guys. If you can, share the campaign around. Do what you can to help us get it funded and to help us continue on with this endeavor into the future. All right. So shall we talk for a while? Shall we There's a bit of a mishmash today with the show and the content, so yeah. Is anybody feeling? Well, it is, but I like it to be a joint experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. What do you got? What's your option?
What do we got? Memes, articles, or supernatural?
Ooh.
Shep says, should I share Lightbringer? Yeah, you do what you got to do, man. Enjoy that coof. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
I suppose you could do another article to get them out of the way, because we got a few built up.
I suppose we could, yeah. All right. Maybe. I just feel like chilling out and talk us back for a while, to be honest. So Vic, yeah. So Vic is drawing the latest pages. We're on the move. We are Oscar Mike.
We are on the move, gents.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I hadn't seen that yet. I just got up today, so I didn't check.
Shep says this reminds me of the first show when I was the only one here. Yes, it seems we're in a slump in viewership today. It's okay. You don't let that kind of thing deter you. You don't let they can't all be winners, So
EBS is streaming. That's probably why.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
and Dillard was as well, I think.
Yeah, Dillard just got done streaming.
Okay. So here we have a Cosmic Illyria piece. Very good. She's got a bow. She's got her Staff of Wonders. Yeah. What are you thinking with this piece, Vic?
Huh?
What you thinking with this piece?
Oh, not entirely sure yet. I'm thinking of doing like a starry sky background.
Oh, I like it.
she's out in the middle of a battlefield or something, and you got the starry sky above, and
cool.
Wow, the fires of war below.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Robert Shepard says Wiggle and Black Rose, Joe M. Sontag. It seems like everyone is streaming.
Yeah. So we're sharing the landscape today. That it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm streaming too, so
that's right. Stream sniping.
Yeah.
Yep.
God damn it.
Stream hijacking, more like it, because I'm on this stream too at the same time. So
meta.
No, I'm not streaming. Yet.
No, I know. Sweet.
It just sounded funny.
It sounded funny, all right?
Ooh.
That's all right. You have to.
It's not so good in my building today. It's cold.
Ooh. You have to take those, roll the punches in those scenarios. If we can't keep people entertained, they'll go elsewhere. So.
Well, and I mean, not every stream has to. This is something you learn over a period of time. Not every stream has to be a 6-hour stream.
That's right.
I've had very short streams before.
Yes.
I think I've even had streams under an hour before. Rarely.
Yeah, there you go. I do. Yeah, if 2-hour mark is usually on average anyway. But some days some days are great. So you just keep it going.
Play it by ear, yeah.
Holy shit. I hate it when it's cold because I get tired when it's cold. It's like, ugh.
It's a chill stream today. I feel it. So, yeah.
Where is everybody? Where's the? Oh, Anth is not home yet. I don't think. He made some comment like he was still at work or something.
Okay.
Tell you, a lot of people are at the Wiggle Wiggle show. They want to see what's going to happen with the post testify era Etsy boys.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why, but
shall we tune in and find out?
You could. I mean, we could snipe them for a minute and find out.
What's your channel?
I have no idea. Whatever the Trash Compactor Show channel? I'm imagining.
Well, I don't want to give them more airtime than they.
Or maybe there's one called Pangea. There might be one called Pangea.
That's better. Either way.
Let me see if it's showing up on my subs.
Yeah, Robert Shepard says Pangea.
Nah, can't find it.
Robert Shepard, do you read the chat? LOL. Yes, I just did, Robert.
Showing up a whole bunch of Pangea historical stuff.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying is it's landmass formation.
So I see Pangea Panda, but that's like not them.
Pangea public access apparently.
Okay.
So there's currently 8 people watching with Wiggle Wiggle and Blackface and Pink Hair. Yeah, I think we'll give it a
Jesus
miss.
Christ. Good idea.
Probably for the best.
Fucking Blackface.
That's not blackface. That's just. It's a gorilla costume.
Yeah, sure, yeah, that's right. Gorilla costume. Yeah, right. Gotcha.
And the fur is dyed pink. It is. It's a gorilla mask.
Vic says, "Man, what would be a great idea for an NFT?" All right.
But you got he's got like Darth Lunga on and who's in the chat. We got Well Read. We got
all of that typical crowd.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing. Yeah, that's not what's stealing any viewers. That's for sure.
No, clearly not. All right, so we'll just keep going. I'm going to the paranormal stuff, and we'll have a look, and we'll see if we can keep some viewers instead of bleeding them. All right. First up on the paranormal front.
Mufasa. Say it again.
All right. So I got this first clip of just a nice orb UFO. Let's yeah.
Whoa. Whoa, their white moves is interesting.
Yeah. That's from Skywatch Explorer. Something going on at the airport. Pretty intriguing. It ticks all the boxes for, shitty camera quality.
Yep.
Strange orbs in the sky. Yeah.
Looks like a plane. Looks like 2 planes.
You mean a plane?
Planes can't change direction like that.
Planes don't maneuver like that, Vic. I don't know what reality you're living in.
Yeah, it's too tight maneuvering for a plane. Way too tight. And too quick for a helicopter.
I like that one. I like it.
Things that make you go, All right. What's next?
Oh. So from Mexico, there's an interesting set of birds that come crashing out of the sky.
Oh, I saw this on Twitter the other day.
Freaking weird footage, this. So, yeah, check it out.
Whoa.
Very fucking strange.
Mm. There were dead ones on the ground there too. Yeah.
Yeah. It's either their navigational system. Yeah, because I've heard of lots of weird, theories on the navigational
Conspiracies
system.
about 5G and shit to do with
Oh,
birds.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interrupting
because they use electromagnetic.
If you mix up the electromagnetic fields in certain areas.
That's right. Oh, look at that! I didn't
They're
know
all the same species of bird too. Look, I've never seen a bird with yellow like that. That's weird.
Interesting.
Robert Shepard says witchcraft. LOL.
Yeah, absolute witchcraft. Yeah. Cool footage though, nonetheless. But the way that they, the way they come out,
that, like dumping out the sky like that.
Yeah.
That's a Bruja's house.
Yeah, there's some voodoo magic going on in there.
Yeah.
Voodoo magic, man.
Pour the birds like water.
Yeah.
Weird. So that's that.
Brujeria.
Yeah.
Suspect.
Them damn Mexicans. Always weird shit going on in Mexico.
Robert Shepard says it's the drop-off point in our video game. And Vic with the K says that was cool.
Yeah. Very cool.
Not for the birds, but it's cool to watch.
Yeah, it's not for the birds, of course, but yeah, I'd love an explanation as to what caused that, what was actually causing that. So,
Vic with a K, they were probably cooking something. Robert Shepard says God said birds.
Oh my god!
So another bit of a next clip is another bit of a I don't know, a bit of
that would never happen with those fancy bird drones.
Justice for the birds.
I'm not the biggest fan of this clip, but still, it's it ticks all the boxes again. So yeah.
The fuck is that?
Your guess is as good as mine.
It's right next to the airport too. Like,
right next to the airport. Yeah.
Cruising near the airport. Whatever.
Like, how you doing? What's up, lads?
Yeah, we're going.
How you going, boys? Check me out.
It's pretty weird though because people are like stopped on the side of the road. Like he's not the only one. Like looking at it.
Are there really?
What's so special about this? What's
clearly?
Well, I mean, it could be
identified in the sky.
Yes, it's a drone with a trash bag on it. That's what it is.
Yeah. It's the Black Knight satellite, man.
Yes, that's right.
I mean, it's not flying like in any sort of peculiar way.
No, it's sort of drifting through the air. So. But it's just the shape and the formation, especially when you get to, you see it for there. But
where is it flying? Like where is it stationed?
Where's it located? Good question. Don't know. Haven't gotten much further information on the.
There are aliens flying around in drones.
My grandma would butcher a whole cow and make it like giant stew ribs, ribeye steak, pork chops, and we'd get crows like that.
Oh, yum!
Now, one of the things I was watching when I was drawing was this timeline special on the Anasazi. and whether or not they were cannibals.
Okay.
Now you want to talk some creepy stuff? Oh my god, they went through all of it and they proved cannibalism in Artifice.
All right, well, let's not get too carried away, Vic.
Yeah, but I mean, like they went through there's 6 different markers to undoubtedly prove cannibalism, and so they went through.
Yes, we are well aware of the primitive tribes utilizing cannibalism to feed their own. So,
holy cow! You want to talk about cows?
Robert Shepard says pork comes from pigs.
It does. It does.
But not long pigs, Robert Shepard.
No, it's because Vic Minikay said that his grandma would butcher a whole cow, and then you get ribs, eye steaks, and pork chops. There must be one magic cow there, Vic Minikay.
Ate a pig.
Also available in fish.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that crazy video with the sushi was flapping around?
No. What?
I've seen that shit before though. Like there's a video on YouTube of some dude cooking a fish in the oven, like that's been fully prepared, and the thing's flipping around in the oven on the tray. Like,
oh, fantastic!
There's a fish that the Japanese use in sushi that even after you've cut its head off and taken all its guts out and everything like that, and it still flops around.
I like the
for hours.
The octopus, yeah, they sprinkle that shit on the what is it, takoyaki or some shit like that, and then it's a nice looking
And they
garnish
were showing all these
on top of the
They were showing all these other clips, like all these. Couldn't read it because it was in Japanese, but all these other Japanese people were like putting in other clips. There was like, I guess there's one of the things they do is they'll have like cockfights, but they'll cut the chickens' heads off, and then send the chickens out to fight each other.
Oh yeah.
So there's these headless chickens running around, ramming into each other.
Good betting sport.
Just for shits.
All right,
and
so
gigs.
next clip. This is intriguing. This is a UFO. It looks apparently the aftermath of a UFO.
That looks like some dank weed. What's going on?
Yeah, it looks like spider, like that thing that happens with the spiders. They just cover the entire ground in like webbing. But I'll play the clip and then we'll talk about it.
Hey.
Oh shit!
You're mad at me.
Like a bitch, yo. Like burn marks on the ground. Like, smoldering burn marks. So
I'm gonna think he suspiciously went and set a couple of fucking fires around and fucking then filmed it.
And this clip's been floating around for a couple of weeks now too. So pretty interesting.
Hey. Oh, there's something moved then. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Behind the tree there. Like when he says "hey," like you watch the
I know
left of
he
the
shits
bush.
himself for some reason.
Yeah.
It's a giant beast.
It's fucking Sasquatch. Oh shit!
Look, there it goes. There was something fucking moving there.
Hey!
The fuck is that? It's just two people like doing something behind the bush. They heard him.
With some Vasho.
Yeah. Busted.
Pretty interesting. I like if it is a setup. Like I like the I like it with the smoldering. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's cool as well. You can see it's clearly but it looks like
Is that scorched earth or is those piles of
yeah.
Yeah, they're scorched. It's scorched ground, but
Yes.
that bit was smoking there.
It's open to interpretation.
Hey,
Hey.
boy.
Hmm.
Yeah, that could be either. That's semi-convincing. Something weird going on, that's for sure.
Shep says chewed on bones from the knife mark was stripping them from the what from the cannibalism, Shep, or the yes. And Vic also says they had a legend about my grandma, the Mexican blowfish. If you weren't prepared, you could die. That's right, poison.
Mexican. Oh no, yeah. I don't know if that's what he's talking about.
Should be
Tasty
talking about
fish.
your grandmother like that.
You shouldn't talk about your grandma like that, Vic. Okay.
I know, right? I
What,
know.
Vic?
Jesus Christ.
Settle
Yeah,
down.
it is true.
If you weren't prepared, you could die.
Damn.
You always got to be prepared for those crazy fucking knife wielding grandmas. No.
For the blowfish.
Yeah.
I see what you did there, Rick. Okay.
All right. I accidentally meme clip found its way into the supernatural.
Oh, did
But I
it?
feel it's fitting anyway, so I'm gonna, feel it's fitting anyway. Before we get into the main clips.
Vic with a case says should be
Uh-huh.
flattered.
Oh. Savagery.
Oh, fuck that.
Hold on, you got to play it again. I wasn't here.
That's one of those, and at that moment,
And at
knew
that
he was
moment, he knew.
fucked.
He fucked
All
up.
right, play it again.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. So now I've just got a couple of.
what did I miss?
It was a dude jumping out the window, but like
Oh, you
killing
didn't
himself in a simple. He didn't see it.
Well,
He
I
was-
mean-
I didn't see it. Yeah.
Okay,
I had-
hang on. Where is it?
I had to go get my Buffett jacket.
Yeah.
Vic with the case says, I don't know about Australia, but I don't know how Australia is, but most of the country, if you go into the woods, there is meth heads, especially near the popular city or town.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The Ice Age hit hard here too, man.
Yeah,
So
it did.
It hit hard.
You can still see the decimation.
That's right. If you look closely, smoldering, like the smoldering remains of your remnants of your high school friends who looked like they had a promising life, but
Yeah. The ones that thought everyone were most likely to succeed.
yes, most likely to succeed in the
She was an Australian girl.
Yeah. And now you can count their teeth on one hand.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Maybe they just suffered an unfortunate accident. Maybe they.
And it was at that moment Albert knew he fucked up.
Albert. Oh, he goes for the double tap as well. Watch his feet tap the thing, and then he just dunk, bang. Yeah.
That's where he went wrong. If his feet didn't hit that,
Boom.
he would have had the momentum to keep going. But the
Yeah.
feet hitting slowed him down.
We'll get him next time.
Yeah. If he walks again.
All right. So the next clips are a bit of a true supernatural ghost clips.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep,
Keep
there's
your
a woman
eyes
sitting
peeled,
there.
boys. Somebody's going to move a napkin any moment. Oh.
Oh shit! The chair just moved.
Oh.
Woo!
Now, I've seen so many of these types of videos that have been faked, but
Yeah, because you can do it with fishing line easy, and you know when it even see it.
see, but that reaction was priceless as well. It's so frustrating.
I
that you
wasn't
have to
watching
be-
that person.
You have to be so skeptical with these types of clips. Like, you have to take all the things into account. Like, it could be faked, it could be staged, but this looks like an unstaged event to me. So with everybody in the background, with the way she reacts when a very specific thing happens.
Yeah, I wasn't watching it last time. I watched it this time.
Boom, and then she reacts. What the fuck was that? Yeah. I don't know. I like it. I liked it. So.
Could be.
Oh yeah. I love haunted restaurant stories.
Likewise. Now
Victor
this
K
one.
says, that grass is good for starting a fire. I don't know. Some guys just don't know how to start a good fire.
I got the fire starting stuff down. Jesus Christ, Vic, calm down. Calm down. You'll be a smoldering mess on the floor if you're not careful. Please. I need some meth and next and stop getting those arson charges. I know, right? You've really got to watch.
Games. Till someone gets an arson charge.
That's right. Vic, Shep says F meth mob #crackback.
Meth mob.
Shit, we may be able to start a counter movement. No, we won't be going down that path. We won't be going down that path.
We call them meth mutts over here, Shep.
Meth mutts, yeah. Yeah. Yes, I've known my fair share of a few junkies in my day.
A few junkie mutts here and there.
A few junkie dogs. Fucking yeah. Yeah, so this next
you got your dogs hooked on meth?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm like fucking Neville Bartos out here.
Now they got me hooked on it, mate.
Your dogs would have a bad influence.
Peer group pressure.
Yeah.
It's like a Liam story. I was raised by dogs.
Yeah, I was raised by wolves, and they got me hooked on meth.
Got me hooked on meth.
And then I founded Rome. What the fuck?
Yeah. Only for it to fall.
Oh, God damn it. All right, so next clip is a home security footage. A couple of trucks sitting out the front. You know, somebody keeping an eye on their property,
their domicile.
And then all of a sudden a strange apparition appears. So,
ooh. Whoa, what the fuck?
Very cool.
That's from a Ring cam too, from like the doorbell fucking cam.
Looks like it's situated on a gutter.
It's got ring.com up there. They're normally like the doorbell ones.
Okay.
Good catch. A lot of these used to be totally explained away because of videotape ghosting, but now digital. I don't think
it's all digital, yeah.
And but it's strange the way the lighting changes and stuff as well. Like this, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it triggers the porch light. That's what that is. Maybe, the sensor light comes on. Yeah. See? Yeah, I don't know. That could be fucking legit.
It's awfully tall too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like twice the height of the truck.
Yeah, that's what I think it's on the gutter for, because I was looking at the height of the height that it's situated at. That doesn't seem like an eye hole. Yeah, but it doesn't seem like an eye hole would be at that level. You know what I mean? Think about you standing at the truck level and then
unless the house is on stilts.
Now you're just trying to make it work to your scenario, Manticore.
Yeah, well, that's the whole idea, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. You take your stance, I'll take mine. You know.
Yeah.
Why you believe it? Because why? What's your?
I'm not saying I believe it. I'm just saying it's very interesting. Were you talking about Manticore believing it's a ring hole camera, or? I'm saying that it's camera. Yeah, Yeah, you got it. I'm saying that to me, it seems like it's a positioned, drive front doors aren't necessarily directly at the driveway manticore, so usually
You
there's
try and debunk my theory all you like.
I
man.
am. I've
formed my
debunked it.
analysis.
Look
I've
across the
formed my
road.
analysis.
Look across the road, and that will be the model of the house that you're seeing.
How do you know?
I don't know.
Because
I'm looking at the parking spaces. That looks like an apartment building that camera would be in. Because look at the
tree on the side, though. It's a
little,
nice.
It's got the little parking islands. That's not what you have in a residence.
And if it was a double-story parking thing, that would explain why the ring camera is that high. Double-story apartment building.
Yeah, if that's from like a second floor or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You trip it. It's situated.
Yeah,
look across the road. See across the road where the white stuff, where the white ends, and then you've got it. Where the kids all play their basketballs and they're or people have got a spotlight there. Like usually, and the camera's just positioned right there. Like that's what it is to me.
You haven't sold me, Smoke the Alien.
Sell yourself.
What about the curved? You got the curved entrance to the parking lot right there. It's rounded. That's like
curved.
Like
yeah. But usually it does.
That's like an apartment building parking lot, not a driveway.
No, that's front. That's front yard right there. You can clearly see from the tree. Like, yeah, it's
that little tiny tree.
Yeah.
Don't you see the curve?
Yeah, I can see the curve going out to the yard, but I'm saying that front doors don't necessarily. Why are we arguing the semantics about the estate when literally there's a full blown apparition?
There's a fucking apparition right there.
I mean, that's all I'm saying.
It's a fucking ghost, man.
On the other side, that's parking. That's fucking weird, though.
That is
weird.
weird.
That is weird.
What is even that apparition?
Yeah, it's not human if
Like
it's an
a
apparition.
figure.
It's too big.
Oh my god, it's a ghost!
It's the Grim Reaper.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
It's a straight up wraith.
It's Vic harvesting organs for his stew, just like his grandma taught him.
Yeah. Don't forget the pork. Don't forget the pork chops, Vic with a K.
Get those pork chops from that cow.
Yeah.
We got intense
Webs is in the
What's
chat.
up, Webs? Just missed out on all the intriguing ghost stuff. So
I don't know about you, but that was a front door camera.
There's no more, but I will go a little bit harder tonight. Depending on the success of the of the stream, we had a bit of a. I did a bit of research last night. I did a bit of planning for today, but yesterday took it out of me. It was a long day, so
Yeah, no, I went to sleep straight after.
Yeah, getting more efficient at setting up for the next day. So we introduced those new segments. We introduced everything new. So it's a little bit to wrap my head around. But once I've got the hang of it now, and I know how we're going to approach the next part. So we are officially into the second hour. So feel free to take your shirts off. Feel free to grab some alcohol. Feel free to partake in whatever. Partake in whatever you like. So, and we'll move on to some spicy memes. Now, pretty sure I'm going to end up restructuring this entire segment. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but because memes doesn't quite encapsulate what we're. But I was thinking something along the lines of, I don't know. I don't know yet. Whether it be we take from the angle of the what? Yeah, call it the stew. That's a bit on the maybe something more digitally downloaded orientated rather than cannibalism, Vic. But
introduction to the clown world.
The gulag. See what? No, it still doesn't.
Goulash.
The goulash. Mm-hmm. Because I guess Twitter is a bit of a metaverse, isn't it? Like it's basically encapsulating what's going on in the digital realm. So I don't want to call it some type of culture war thing. I don't want to,
Clown world.
market it like that. Huh?
Clown world.
Clown world. No, it's got to have something. Maybe. Let's check out what's going on in clown world. Maybe that could work. Could work. I'll think about it more.
That's generally what it is, though. Too. It's like
Yeah.
either memes or
yeah,
stuff to do with that. Like,
yeah. So then at least that way I can encapsulate some sort of like overarching theme where I can cover anything we like, from from the shitstorm of political dissonance to hot takes on the culture war to just laughing our asses off at whatever seems to pop up on the day or cover covering that aspect. I don't know. I'll think about it more, but yeah, yesterday's segment was a bit of a flop because I didn't quite understand what I was doing and how I was going to frame it. But speaking of framing it, as we're well aware, whatever's going on in Ukraine right now. But I'm sure that I'm pretty sure we found the hero that we need.
Ukraine's only hope.
Yes.
Pepe.
Would you call him Pepe?
Yeah, Pepe the Frog.
Pepe,
What is
you
it?
mean? Pepe.
Something like that. Same
No,
shit.
That's a skunk, Manticore. I don't think he can save the day. He'll just...
No, he got
rape
cancelled,
Putin.
man. That skunk
Yeah.
is cancelled.
Yeah, he'll end up groping Putin
He
and
was- he was
rubbing
too
himself all over him.
He was too forward, that skunk. People don't like it.
Yes. What's going on in the chat as well as always? Nice to meet you, Mr. Puddin. Do you like memes? All right. Yeah. You fan of Pepe? Manticore?
Oh,
You
yeah, I've
think
seen
you-
him around. He's all right.
Record is skipping.
Who? What?
Huh? Shep saying how Webb's and Shep Webb's also saying that the stream is skipping, but
Must be the stream. I don't know.
I'll wait for a bit more feedback. Might be his internet's. But Pepe coming to save the day. Always a. Do you believe that Pepe stands for something more than just right wing propaganda, Manticore?
I don't know. Could do.
I
It's
believe
all
he does.
down
no,
to-
but-
It's all down to perception, really, isn't it?
well, that's it. Well, no, it's all down to what you portray Pepe to be. Pepe to me is a symbol of hope.
He's the Lord of the Frogs.
Yes, that's right.
Robert says it's good there. The stream quality, I guess.
So, keep it light for a moment. I guess I can. I don't have any context for this, but I just felt like sharing it. All right, fucking deal with it. It's wholesome. All right, you need
like a lump,
you need-
man.
you need some fucking wholesomeness in your life. You know.
The fuck is going on there?
What is going on there, Manticore? What do you see?
It's an animal with two mouths. God damn it!
That is an animal with a. Is that an animal with a mouth for a penis, or is that a?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just a marsupial with a.
This should have been in the supernatural section, man.
Intriguing.
Yeah, that should have been in the supernatural for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So of course we're following up still on the. He's critiquing the show, Elliot. You need some wholesomeness in your life, all right? You bunch of degenerate. No, you're just kidding. The final tweet. So Defiant Else has been removed from the. So I guess
from Twitter.
Yes, that's right. For posting even a screenshot of some ironic context for what Justin Trudeau is for the dictatorship that is being implemented in Canada right now. So Justin Trudeau says, when a government starts trying to cancel dissent and avoid dissent, is when it's rapidly losing its moral authority to govern. And then ironically it follows up, and this was in 2012, mind you, when he obviously had a different mindset. Now he realizes before he got elected and realized how hard it is to keep an entirety of a country in line. But he follows up with, the ongoing blockades and occupations are presenting serious challenges to our law enforcement ability to effectively enforce the law. Because of that, the federal government is invoking the Emergencies Act to supplement provincial and territorial capacity. That was my best Canadian accent. I know.
Yeah, that was pretty damn close. No, you sounded like Indian from here. Gave me an urge to slap you when you sounded like that.
Gave me an urge to drive a truck for a moment.
Yeah. Honk honk.
Did you say for me to go tweet says Intense Webs? Queenie also calls Justin Trudeau every day. Yes. No, Webs. I don't speak on the phone with Trudeau. So I like this. What a bit of a follow up for the meme before, for the stuff before. It's kind of It's with this to me. This is how the mainstream media acts every time Putin lifts his finger. So. Very clever.
Well done.
So of course we're tapping into the culture war here, tapping into the into the madness of clown world. But that said, it's always good to realize that you can have those who you feel like are your opposition, who you feel like are setting themselves up to become your enemy. You can ultimately have a laugh at each other's expense, and the more the world realizes and comes to that consensus, the better off we're all going to be. So I'll just this is yes. Transgender people with Alzheimer's whenever they go to the toilet.
Where are they?
Sorry. All right.
That was a doozy. I didn't expect that. Caught me off guard there.
Caught me off guard. All right. Caught you a bit off guard. So bring more spicy memes to the equation. They're not spicy, they're wholesome. I'm trying to make a point here today that we can have a mixture of wholesome and outright spicy. But sometimes you've got to take, you've got to see things from a different vantage point and perspective in order to appreciate a fuller picture of And I always find when I
turn that sideways for me to see it that way.
I always find when I float outside of clown world that it gives you a much better perspective and understanding of so you can you don't have to channel that frustration and rage all the time. You can see there's much to enjoy and laugh at in what the collective brings to the table. So and speaking of what the collective brings to the table, and often at times people do get enraged, they do get frustrated, when it comes to seeing a reflection of something that they despise, they project their own internalized hatred upon others, and sometimes this is the result. He's just giving the protesters the thumbs up,
Why are you? Holy shit! On your fucking side! What the fuck?
Well, that was an accident, wasn't it?
Whoops.
Some people just don't care about who's on their side and who's not on their side, and they just want to project their anger and just get angry about something. So you entertain that, you entertain that. Now, of course, harking back to Trudeau again with his dictatorship policies. You know, I think this is a very, so setting it up. Justin Trudeau's just made a speech, and it seems the entire Parliament is clapping in his favor. But you know, somebody counters that with a, and I'm sure it'll be branded as, you know, as hate speech. So, yeah.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
The Prime Minister calls people he disagrees with racist, misogynist. He spent the last month wedging, dividing, stigmatizing, and traumatizing Canadians. I understand the Prime Minister admires basic dictatorships, but let's remind the Prime Minister this is Canada. This is not a dictatorship. The Prime Minister is actually pouring gasoline on embers. Isn't it true the Prime Minister is doing this for one reason and one reason alone? It's to save his own political career.
The Right Honourable Prime Minister. Conservatives simply can't have it both ways. They spent weeks complaining that we weren't doing enough to restore order in this country, and now when we move forward to give people the tools they need. I'm going to have to interrupt the Right Honourable Prime Minister. You know, I've been getting emails from people who are watching us at home, and they're pretty ashamed of their parliament because of the shouting that goes on. One person brought something up. They said, well, all the shouting happens at the beginning. Why not start with the end questions? If this continues at the beginning, I'm going to the last question, turn my list upside down, and we'll start at the end. The Honourable Prime Minister, please continue.
Oof.
Shut down.
So, rage happening in the Parliament right now in Canada. They seem to be the focal point of the world. They seem to be for the Western world anyway, to resolve this issue between freedom and tyranny.
In the chat too at the moment.
That's right. It happens. I knew we'd approach this. We've triggered some internalized disdain, but that's okay. That's what the segment's about. Where we can all air some dirty laundry in the in the chat and on the stage. So here's a hot take. What's that? What is so? Now this is a. I wish I could make this. I can actually.
Dylan draws is in the chat. He says, "Yo,
what's up, Dylan? How you doing, man?" So this is a hot take. What is socialism? Socialism and capitalism are economic. They deal with what your job is and who is in charge. Okay. Getting a bit weird. But capitalists believe that the workplace should operate like a dictatorship. What?
Huh?
Where one person calls all the shots, the CEO. Okay. That's not true at all. Socialists believe that everyone who works in a business should have a say in its operation. No. Both objectively not true. Socialists believe we should have. Who wrote this crap? Socialists believe we should have a democracy in the workplace. That's a bit counterintuitive and ironic, is it not? If you believe in democracy, freedom, and equality, you are a socialist.
Oh shit!
What fucking word? Look, that's some double think there. That's some newspeak there. But that's some intense stuff right there to take into account that people are actually trying to spin narratives in this form and force people to believe these as truth. So it's a strange clown world that we live in, everyone, where anybody who has a check mark or anybody who reaches a certain number of audience members who reaches a certain amount of likes automatically becomes gospel and truth. So. And the poor people who are fighting the good fight with very little attention are often pushed to the wayside. So,
Dylan draws. It sounds to me, if I really didn't think about it, I'm socialist.
Oh my God, Dylan, you're not a socialist, are you? Oh wow, we've really lost Vic.
He's asleep.
It shows how much he truly cares about fighting culture war in the clown world.
Yeah.
Vic, we've lost Vic. Earth, space to Vic. Come in, Vic. Do you read? Over.
10-4. Come in. Over and out.
Come in, Rubber Ducky. This is Trucker Smirk on the Freedom Highway.
Hong Kong.
Epic. Dylan's got another pre-made video coming. He's going hard on the pre-made content. Fucking more power to him. Love to see it. I truly like that. The reinterpretation of Supergirl. What you did with the perspective stuff was very clever. It was very very informative. So one final.
Dylan draws his kick his lazy ass out.
God damn it, Vic!
You can mute him anyway.
How is he? What time is it? What time is it? All right, we need. I love the Illyria imagery that he's created here. So we'll just when he's ready.
Dylan draws. Poor Vic. He was the best of us.
He was. Sweet dreams, says shit. He stops. Yes, here he is. Right,
he's alive.
He's alive. Good to hear. Good to hear. I'm sorry, Vic, but this stream has to stay up. I can't. We put too much effort into it. You were asleep for a little while there, so I earthed to Vic you. I was sending out a message to on the trucker highway of freedom to Vic. We got him back. Good to see.
I was protesting.
You were peaceful protesting in your sleep. You were dreaming of new horizons. More power to you, sir.
Dylan Draws says he will be next to pass, no doubt. That snore reeks of apnea.
Oh my God, Dylan being savage in the chat. All right. Prosperous times ahead for Vic, believe me.
No, actually, Dillard, it's not apnea. It's called having scar tissue for sinuses. Yeah. Nostril.
The old car accident story with the broken nose. So Vic was yes, it was all performance. It was all performative art. He was showing how bored he was by the culture war, how bored he was with with this rhetoric that keeps rearing its ugly head to do with socialism, to all of this nonsense that people are spewing out. And like I said,
when God, like that. Oh, jeez. Did you read that whole thing?
I did, and I'm very proud of you, Vic, for falling asleep during that. Actually, so yeah. Because ironically, it's a word salad of nonsense. So the person who wrote this should not be should not.
Communism is actually democracy.
Computer away.
Basically, that's the punchline. Socialism is democracy. Yeah, my ass. Yes. So that ends the meme segment. I think we were a little bit more successful today. Apart from that, we put Vic to sleep. But I do believe that the flow was much. So I'm going to rename the segment.
It worked better.
It worked much better. Worked much better.
That's how you can rate them if I wind up snoring or not.
If you wind up snoring, the show was a success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I laid down for a minute because it's really cold in here. I'm like, I'm just gonna lay under the covers for a second.
Damn it. We need to get some sun on this, man. What other articles do we have?
Dylan Draws says, Cherry put me on a list of 25 more CGers that should have died before Testify. I feel like I wasn't on the first list, so now I'm mad at him. All the people on that list were nobodies.
So disingenuous of Cherry to not pay attention to us, to not pay
Wait,
attention
did he make another list?
Yeah,
Really?
apparently.
He must have actually realized that it actually caught people's attention for the hilarity.
And I still didn't make it, huh? Nice.
Fuck. Actually, the setup of his video was actually pretty funny. What he had going on in the background, with he had things like the Odyssey with like books stacked up in the background. It was very cheeky. It was very cheeky what he did. It was smart. All right, it wasn't stupid, and ultimately he's bringing attention to people to But I think he was playing the game there. I think he was actually playing the game there. So
maybe. The Ryan Cardinal says, my favorite kind of potatoes are dictators, currently shaped like Castro Jr. for 2022.
Oh my God. Oh, I was actually going to bring a, another video in to do with Castro as well, but I didn't really want to, I didn't want to go too far over the line on the, do I want to show it? Will I be able to find it? Probably not.
Oh, the Trudeau and Castro with Trudeau's mother.
Yes, with his mother. That's exactly the one.
I think and you put the picture of Castro, young Castro, side by side with Trudeau.
I'm just saying I'm not saying it's the same picture, but
they're twins. Oh my God!
Make your own decision.
You make up your own mind. All right. So, well aware that we should show it. We should. This is a final send off to. Whoops. Come on, let's find it. Here it is. Look at that. There we go. God bless the internet.
It was meant to be.
Yeah. God bless the internet. All right, so here we have Margaret Trudeau, and we have her potential love affair with Fidel Castro. So here we go.
What are the happy memories? The ones where you transcended the protocol, where it didn't make any difference. Would Cuba be one with Castro?
Oh, yes. We had lovely time in Cuba. It was wonderful.
Let's talk about some of the people that you had your paths crossed with. For example,
can I get a number? Can I get a number? Can I get a number? Every time she see me, she start kissing and biting, fucking up fighting. She won't see a cocky mountain, she alright, pulling me inside as I pull up, but butt naked under my cover. Lights out, baby, I'm starting to wonder, girl, I'ma have to keep 100. Can I get you a towel, wipe you down before you go? Please, can I get your number? Can I get your number?
Oh shit!
Can I get your number? Can I get your number? I'm gonna call you up, see I want your number, girl. Can I get your number, girl? Can I get your number, girl? 656547855. Bring see I'm ready.
Oh, what a charmer. And you know why he's in power. He has got charisma coming out his ears. What a charmer.
Oh!
I say.
Game over. Game over, Trudeau. Game over. 16% approval rating. The Parliament in absolute uproar, attacking him. Straight to the heart. Just people coming in, shank after shank after shank. Yeah, it's all over for Trudeau.
What's that saying? The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Is that the one?
Yeah. Yes. It is obvious what his agenda is. There have been many clips that have arisen prior to his when he was in his stages of rallying disempowered women to vote for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Game over, Trudeau. Game over.
Dylan Draws says, if I could just rest my eyes a bit, a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep.
It's weird.
You got to catch those Z's at every opportunity, especially when you work as hard as Vic. All right, so he's been working damn hard. So don't hold it against him.
It's true, damn
Ryan Cardinal.
He's got two layouts for 2 more pages set up for Artifice now. I'm not sure how we'll go after the show today. If he wants to, catch some more Z's, I'm totally okay with it. He seems exhausted and he's worked bloody hard. So why? Yeah. So if that's the case, that's okay.
Ryan Cardinal says that half and half pick is dead on.
I know, right? I need to see it. I need to just It's the same picture. Oh my God, it's the same picture.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it is. Look. His eyebrows are exactly the same too. Look at that. That's fucked.
Castro won't save you now, Trudeau. Yeah. Castro won't save you now.
Well, you figure like if he if he gets bumped out of power in Canada, he can always just go down to Cuba.
Oof.
They'll welcome him with open arms.
Out, you know.
You suggest he goes back to his own country, Vic?
Yeah.
Oh,
you know, we figure like he's got like he's the long lost prince down there, you know.
Dylan wants to know how much he will fit right in down there. I'm telling you. Dylan wants to know how much you've earned being crypto political. Well, we're trying out new segments around here, and this seems to be obvious. This is the chat is the are the dictators of what's successful and what's not successful around here. So, and I mean, clearly the reaction and response that we get from this stuff is but to just I want to keep it short. I want to keep it in a way where we can have a bit of fun with it, and razz everybody up a bit, get everybody a bit rowdy, and and not take it too seriously until we until we can go back to the more serious topics at hand for what we're about. The Kang needs no sleep. No, he must yes. Hashtag humanize Kang. All right. Intense Webs asks, Cuba or Massachusetts?
Oh, jeez, yeah. Well,
and Ryan Cardinal says
Cuba on Massachusetts.
Yeah. And Ryan Cardinal says Cuba or massive two tits. There we go.
Oh, there you
go. Massive two tits.
Vic asks, why do you guys think that most of the whales are investing their millions in Shiba? Yeah, in Shiba, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Now, saying that, we must give our friend Intense Webs in the chat a plug for his ADA Cardano. That's important to us that we accept all potential cryptocurrencies within the metaverse landscape and within the interoperable effort between unifying all blockchains. So at least the top 10 anyway.
Yes. No.
Yeah. It's true. Castro was the best thing that happened to Cuba. Otherwise, they would still be a shitty third world country run by cartels.
That's not what Cuba was.
Cuba.
That's not what Cuba was. It was upstanding businessmen.
Yes, business. Sure.
Yes, business like
coffee and
All right. So
Robert Shepard says, I am back, and so is Vic.
Oh, Ryan Connor says CG coin incoming. Interesting. Imagine that.
CG coin, huh?
Yeah. You just opened my mind to a multiverse of opportunities there, Ryan Cardinal. All right, so we can call both of those segments a success today. We can. We absolutely can.
Well, isn't Ethereum actually named after Ethan?
Yes.
Well known fact.
Yes.
You know?
I heard that in a meme somewhere. It's got to be true.
Say.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
We'll get up.
Let me
twist.
Let's jump into our final article for the day. Now,
Schmarticle?
Schmarty-panticle.
That's what you should call them, smarticles.
Smarticles. All right. Smarticus. I wonder what happens if I do the article like this, so we can. Where is that? Is this the one? Is this the one? Ooh.
How the fuck did I get down there?
If they were on the top, that would be great.
Yeah.
Well, try it. Give it a.
I'll try it. Give it a
run.
chance.
Give it a run. See how it plays out.
I feel uncomfortable down here.
Mysterious forces inside the nucleus grow a little less strange. The strong force holds protons and neutrons together. That's the strong nuclear force. But the theory behind it is largely inscrutable. Two new approaches show how it works. You know much about the realm of quarks. The one of the finest elements of subatomic particles that we're well aware that is a reality.
Bit here and there.
Bit here and there. No, a bit here and there. Now, what happens when we yes, Robert shows. There we go. We get bumped up. There we go. Cool. Sugar. That's actually, I like that, because then at least it doesn't cover the third person it doesn't put something in front of their face. So yeah. All right, I like that. Sugar interests. Big sugar and big fructose. You got to watch those. Got to watch out for big fructose. They're on the prowl. So yes, NFTs are pumping and crypto coins are kind of stale. Yes, NFTs are. Yes, well, finally there's some. It's because of the nature of the artist aspect of it, where it's actually providing really economic incentive for people to start generating something from nothing. So, yeah. Webb says, "Smarty Pants the alien." The dank nuclear force, says Ryan Cardinal. I like that. Okay, so we're getting a little bit more of an insight into the nature of the finest scale of the subatomic world that we're well aware of. Billions of times each minute. The LHC, the Large Hadron Collider. Oh, for Christ's sake, Vic. Well played, sir. Well played. Oh shit, that was good, man. That was good. Smashes protons together, unleashing a maelstrom of energy. Vic needs a maelstrom of energy right now to stay awake in this article. Crystallizes into more protons, neutrons, and less familiar cousins of the nuclear particles. Some particles encounter each other as they flee the scene. Now, I want you to get into the duality state of mind here. You know what I mean? I want you to bring yourself up to a higher dimensionality when we approach this subject matter, and it will become a lot more fun for you to. What happens next? Whether a given pair pulls together or pushes apart, physicists generally can't say. Theorists worked out how the particles inside protons and neutrons act more than 50 years ago, but these particles, known as quarks, never appear alone. Yes, and that's the mystery. And the hard-won theory of their force, the strong nuclear force, which it fails to predict the behavior of groups of quarks, right? So this obviously the standard model is incomplete. Our understanding, breaks down further and further as we at the smaller and scales, as it becomes incompatible with the models that currently predict the macro scale movements of the cosmos. The object that actually make up their body and appear in particle colliders. So when the LHC came online, it was a revolutionary moment in particle physics, and it still didn't get the mainstream credit that it deserved for what they're the only thing that hit the actual radar was the discovery of the Higgs boson. That made pretty heavy news. I get it, heavy. All right, moving on. So this is, if you want, the frontier of nuclear physics. said Laura Fabetti, a physicist at the Technical University of Munich. Understanding these
Only if you
interactions.
want, though. Only if you want.
Only if you want. That's right. If you want. You know, you don't have to understand it. It's incorrect anyway. So yeah, don't look at us right now. Don't look at us. Don't look
It's
at me.
not Teddy Wampus.
No, oh my God, it's got shit's going cattywampus. We got quarks forming everywhere. After decades of work, powerful ways of spying. Like, so that's a bit of a loose term to use on spying on these subatomic particles.
On the
NSA has currently got a spying campaign on every subatomic particle known to man. They're watching them, watching for their interactions. Sneaky NSA. Spying on hadrons, particles made of multiple quarks, are finally reaching maturity.
Daniel Cribb's in the chat. He said, "Sup?"
Oh wow, howdy, stranger. Hey, new
How you
frontier
going?
around here, man. New frontier. Yeah, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Been a while. Intense Web says, get into the head of the particle and join the vortex. So the head of the particle, he says.
Let it happen. On the word
Just
head.
let it happen. Just let it happen. Vic with a K says Vic with a C sounds like Kane from RoboCop 2. He got my joke. Ryan got my joke. He got my Higgs boson joke, I think. So, all right. And Vic says he's seen a Styx drawing sell for 100K. Yeah, I'm on board with these. The production of things like.
Don't tell amateur ants about that, man.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll be able to help Anth out. Spread.
You can mix his own NFT.
Spread his creative wings.
Spread love.
Yeah, sow his creative seeds. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? You never know. So good to have this guy in the chat. I haven't seen this guy in a while. It's good to see him. After decades of work, powerful ways of spying on the hadrons. So they're finally reaching maturity. Supercomputers can now calculate the force between certain digital hadrons, and researchers at the LHC are pioneering a new method known as femtoscopy. There we go, we got it. That can directly detect tremors between fleeting hadrons induced by the strong force. That's cool. I want energy capabilities at that scale as well. Who knows? The research is revealing novel aspects of nature's most inscrutable force. All of a sudden, we can test for the first time the strong interaction between any pair of hadrons, said Fabetti, said Fabietti, one of the, oh my God, these words, femtoscopy's developers. Is everybody bored yet? You're probably bored, but this is important stuff, all right? It's important stuff. Vic, please don't fall asleep. Please don't fall asleep. We'll put you on the big screen for a second. We'll show off your Illyria piece. Are you zonked, Vic? Are you out of energy? Can I offer you a cup of strong nuclear force? Here we go.
Yeah, that was good. I like that.
That's fantastic. Love it. Of course.
Everybody go back Artifice.
Definitely. We've got two more pages on the roll now. We're into the next chapter. Here's Danny and Illyria. Not quite sure what's going to happen with these pieces just yet, but we're working on some ideas. So, and here we have Aramaeus, one of the main power forces within the realm of Verona right now. Will be a key figure within the story. We have Lexi at the catacombs at the I guess I need to work on more pictures to describe this stuff as you're dropping them down, eh? So, yeah. So frustrating, not wanting to reveal information, but at the same time giving people something to sink their teeth into. Oh, and then we have Beowulf. We have Vic's upcoming book, Beowulf, getting his quick plug in there. When he slide it up a bit and shows Beowulf, Vic. There he is. The hero of the story, Vic. Yeah, with his sword, ready to take on Cathal, ready to hack those tentacles to pieces. Yeah. Of course, and penetrate into the cave of delights.
He gets in there and he rips the brain. Like he gets inside the Cathal's head and he starts ripping at the brain, carrying out brain cells. Yeah, it's great.
Rip.
Huge.
Hopefully
brain matter. Oh,
yes.
It's brutal.
And as he gets in, and then so unleashes the brood of Cathal. It's going to be an epic book by Vic. You definitely want to, jump on the mailing list for Beowar. Absolutely. So what about what else you got on hand, Vic?
Just dropping everything.
Yes. So we have a tribute piece to the Perfect 10. Is this your ideological Perfect 10, Vic? Your what do you
I don't know. It's a short red-haired. It's a ginger, so I wouldn't. It wouldn't be my choice for Perfect 10, but
are you suggesting that gingers have no souls, therefore they cannot be perfect 10s, Vic King? Is this what you are saying?
This is exactly what I am saying.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with him.
It's well, I mean, it's not like it's uncommon knowledge.
I mean, it is pervasive
We all
throughout
know that.
throughout global culture.
We all know what gingers have done to society over the generations.
Right. They have torn at the heartstrings of
ruined
the prospects and the outlook of good men who channel that back into something productive. So
they're like mermaids, they're like sea cows that pass themselves off as human beings and lure men to their deaths.
Damn harpies.
Succubi.
I'm telling you.
And here we have Heidi on the streets of Verona, of the Plasma Militia Resistance Group. Epic piece. Lot going on in this scene. Yeah. I can't wait to see what we're going to inevitably do with these pieces. Webb says African Re-Animate. Webbs, that we will be we will be touching upon many mythological elements, loosely based interpretations of mythical elements from all around the globe, stretching back throughout history. So
it's true.
Yes. And here we have
your knickers in a twist.
Yeah, man, don't get your knickers in a twist. No. I know we're all charged from the meme segment, but we'll soon go back to the the magic of the quarks. Now this is Melvin.
Yeah, Melvin. Yep.
Melvin by Timothy Olsen, also a good friend of ours, of the channel, of Vic's. Melvin is on a mission to bring down a mystical cult. Timmy's working hard. He's spreading his creative wings as well in many aspects, appearing on many channels. It's worth getting behind Timmy. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. So yes, we have seen this piece, Vic. We have seen Heidi.
I know I don't have anything to show at the moment.
That's it. Okay. What about the first page of the new chapter?
Oh, now you're gonna get me to get funky here. That's not really fleshed out enough.
Not fleshed out. Okay, but I still like I love how you've the inclusion of the rail system. Very cool. In that, yes, it came together perfectly. Exactly how it. Yeah. Now we had to make a few tweaks and changes to this specific section of the chapter based upon how things unfolded in the bar scene. because the bar scene became a little bit more chaotic than we originally anticipated. So the dynamic of what unfolded as they exited the bar, had to change.
It had to.
It had to. Webbs asks, "Where is Timothy? Damn it, that's it. I wish he'd join us on the show one day. I do miss his dad jokes. I do.
He will.
All right. So back
One-
to the
one day
sorry.
will come.
One day we'll be able to convince him that this is a safe space for Timmy's jokes. We come in peace. We are here to help, bring awareness to Melvin, bring awareness to what he's pouring his creative soul into. It would be an honor to have him on the show. So again, if you're back, Artifice, Re-Animate. This is the main monetary sponsor push of the show for what we're trying to give something to our audience, give something to our supporters that a product that we are truly proud of, and a vision into the future that we can all get behind and stand behind and be proud of. So yes. So back to the article. The enigmatic nucleus, the core of the atom, has challenged physicists since the 1930s. Vic, I can feel you're about to snore.
No.
Oh, excellent, fantastic. When leaders in the field, including Enrico Fermi, yes, of course you got the Fermi paradox. You got Werner Heisenberg, of course, the Heisenberg principle. Two of the most, two epic, something to put both of their names to that stands as a testament in the cosmos and in physics for most likely all eternity. Struggled to reconcile several bizarre observations. One was the fact that the nucleus even existed. That's right. Take the helium nucleus, for example, where two protons nestle together just as a couple of femtometers apart, which is millionths of a billionth of a meter. Pretty cool scale of reality once you get down to that level. Just that distance apart. At that distance, two positive charges should blow the nucleus apart with 20 pounds of force. That's right. That was the enigma at one stage. Yet stable helium atoms abound. They are abound. Somebody butchered that. Electromagnetism controls the atom, but the nucleus seems to display different rules. Okay, I don't know where they're going here with this abstraction, but a relatively unknown Japanese physicist, Hideki Yukawa, interesting, hit on a major piece of the nuclear prize, puzzle in 1935. Actually, I have heard of this. If some mighty force was holding the nucleus together, it was a weird one. The massless photon carries the electromagnetic force far and wide, but protons and neutrons need close contact to stick. Of course, I know Yukawa. Yukawa's main insight was that this short range results from new forces. The new forces particles have a mass that limits its mobility. Blah 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 blah. I can feel people falling asleep. He calculated that it should have 200 times the heft of the electron. Physicists discovered the meson or pion in cosmic rays. I can feel it. I can feel it coming. You're gonna fall asleep. I feel it. With a mass just 1/3 larger than Yukawa had predicted. So he was on the money, and yes, he won the Nobel Prize for that.
Good for him.
Yes, absolutely. He was the first person who predicted the existence of some new particle. Tetsuo Hatsuda, a nuclear physicist and program director at the Riken Institute, Japan. That was the birth of particle physics. Duh. The pion proved. Okay. We know. Well, I know this stuff. Do you guys care about this stuff about understanding who discovered these mystical forces who predicted these mystical forces of reality that are measurable, that are that are the fundamentals of holding subatomic particles together, the subatomic nucleus of an atom? Do you care?
Yeah,
Do you care?
I care
Vaguely.
That's better than not caring at all, I guess.
I get that is true.
Not much, but I mean,
not much, but yeah, that's right. This is what it brings a tear to my eye that people don't care about this stuff. Truly. Vic says, the Manhattan Project, workers were reporting strange things, tools that disappeared, welding machines. Yeah. We can get into that. I can get into that. Yeah, you like what was the I think it was the USS Eldridge. Did you ever hear about that story?
Is that the one? Was it the teleportation experiment? Was that the one? Yeah. I have heard about that.
No, Grandpa Smirk. Why don't you tell us?
Have you ever heard of the Philadelphia experiment, my children?
Whoa. That was some scary fucking like that scared me. You sound like an old man.
How nonsense! Tell me, have you ever heard of it, my children?
Yes, I heard something once.
Let me take you on a conspiracy ride down the rabbit hole.
Whoa.
Are you petrified, my child?
Just slightly.
Have you never heard me before? Yes, the Philadelphia experiment. The Philadelphia experiment was a conspiracy theory about a military experiment supposed to have been carried out by the U.S. Navy in the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard in Philadelphia. Yeah. Pennsylvania.
Sometime around the 28th of October in 1943, the U.S. Navy destroyer escort USS Eldridge was claimed to have been rendered invisible or cloaked to enemy devices. Did you hear about this?
Yes.
You did?
I think I did.
The story originated in late 1955 when an ex-merchant mariner named Carl M. Allen, who claimed to be a witness of the event, sent a book full of handwritten annotations referring to the experiment to the U.S. Navy Research Organization, and a little later, a series of letters making further claims about the UFO book writer. Allen's account of the event is widely understood to be a hoax. Yeah, that's what they want you to think. The U.S. Navy maintains that no such experiment was ever conducted. The details of the story still contradict well-established facts about the USS Eldridge, and the alleged claims go against the laws of physics. Are you, is this ASMR inducing? See, we got Daniel Kirk bringing the.
Daniel knows what's up.
Yeah. Says, yes, the interesting stuff. Also, great background noise to get me to through the. Nice. Well, I got some cosmic microwave background radiation for you to get through the day. Daniel. Yeah. The ship where the people were merged into the steel and such. You got it. It.
Merged with the hull.
Just got off the phone with Justin. I just got off the phone with Justin T. Your fact. He's annexing free Australia. Fuck you, Webs. Queenie's idea, a part of a new Re-Animate plan. All right. Well. I mean, I may be on board for this. So, the story of the Philadelphia experiment originated in late 1955 when Carl M. Allen sent an anonymous package marked Happy Easter, containing a copy of Morris K. Jessup's book, The Case for the UFO, Unidentified Flying Objects to the U.S. Office Naval Research. The book was filled with handwritten notes in its margins, written with 3 different shades of blue ink, appearing to detail a debate among 3 individuals, only one of whom is given a name, Jemmy. They commented on Jessup's ideas about the propulsion for flying saucers, discuss alien races, and express concerns that Jessup was too close to discovering their technology.
Ooh.
The commenters referred to each other as gypsies and discussed 2 different types of people living in outer space. Their text contained non-standard use of capitalization and punctuation, and detailed a lengthy discussion of merits of various elements of Jessup's assumptions in his book. There were oblique references to the Philadelphia experiment. One commenter reassures his fellow annotators who have highlighted a certain theory which Jessup advanced. But get to the good stuff. General synopsis. There we go. So the experiment was allegedly based on an aspect of some unified field theory, a term coined by Albert Einstein to describe a class of potential theories. The unified theory.
It was based on Einstein theory, the experiment. Yeah, I remember that.
Such theories would aim to describe mathematically and physically the interrelated nature of the forces of electromagnetism and gravity. In other words, using their respective fields, uniting their respective fields into a single field. Oh, that's the goal. That's the, yeah. Give me that theory of everything right now. Do you prefer when I read in the spooky voice, or do you prefer when I just read it normally?
I don't know. That spooky voice sounds kind of like Dario. Like,
Oh my God, Dario. According to some accounts, unspecified researchers
thought that some version of the field was would enable using large electrical generators to bend light around an object via refraction, so that the object became completely invisible. The Navy regarded this as of military value, and it sponsored the experiment. Another unattributed version of the story proposes that the researchers were preparing magnetic and gravitational measurements of the seafloor to detect anomalies, supposedly based on Einstein's attempt to understand gravity. In this version, there were also related secret experiments in Nazi Germany to find anti-gravity, allegedly led by SS Obergruppenführer Hans Himmler.
Oh yeah.
There are no relatable, attributable accounts, but in most cases of the suppressed experiment, the USS Eldridge was fitted with the required equipment at the Philadelphia Naval Yard. Get to the story, God damn it! Where's the?
They're being evasive, mate.
Well, they're just come on. Where's the part where they?
The juicy bits.
Allen claimed to have witnessed this experiment while serving aboard the SSS Andrew Furuseth. In Allen's account, a destroyer escort was successfully made invisible, but the ship inexplicably teleported to Norfolk, Virginia, for several minutes, and then reappeared in the Philadelphia shipyard. The ship's crew was supposed to have suffered various side effects, including insanity, intangibility, and being frozen in place.
What's intangibility mean?
Yeah. So intangible means.
Yeah, I know what it means, like as in that sense, but like that's weird.
Yeah, what does it mean for somebody to become intangible?
Tangible, yeah.
They became ghosts, baby.
Like invisible.
So it means like apparition, like
they were raised.
They were phasing in and out of reality.
What the fuck?
Yes, through the teleportation, they were in multiple simultaneous places at the same time, and that's what allowed them to, warp through the surface of matter and become one with the ship. When Jessup wrote back requesting more information about to corroborate his story, Allen said his memory would have to be recovered, and referred Jessup to what seems to be a non-existent Philadelphia newspaper article that Allen claimed covered the incident. In 1957, Jessup was invited to the Office of Naval Research, where he began to show the annotated copy of his book. Jessup noticed that the handwriting of the annotations resembled the letters received from Allen. 12 years later, Allen would say that he authored all of the annotations in order to scare the hell out of Jessup. Two officers of ONR, Captain Sidney Sherby and Commander George W. Hoover, took a personal interest in the matter. Hoover later explained that his duties as Special Projects Officer required him to investigate many publications, and that he ultimately found nothing of substance to the alleged invisibility experiment. So, but we all know it was a cover-up. We all know it was, right?
Yeah.
Right?
It's a fucking cover-up going on here.
Yeah. Hoover discussed the annotations with Austin, president of Varro Manufacturing Corporation of Garland, Texas, during the meeting of Varro's contract work for ONR. Stan became so interested in Varro's office that Varro's office began producing mimeographed copies of Jessup's book. So the propaganda was distributed. Yeah. So I guess that's the overall story, is that a strange experiment was conducted, utilizing these newly found experimental physics, and that teleportation was achieved over long spatial distances, but ultimately the horrors that ensued on the vessel, that that the crew was a part of, became a disaster in a conspiratorial sense that they
Absolute shit show.
Yeah, it was an absolute shit show. Intense Web says snore. Snore, Viking, snore. You don't like conspiracies, Webs? That's cool. That's cool. Hey, we seem to be keeping viewers, so that's cool. Vic with a K says, I was just saying that the workers stole the voting machines and acted like it was some type of phenomenon.
Holy shit! Some crazy shit happened. They just disappeared.
Yeah.
Like later on that day, they're down at Cashies, start catching them in.
No, it was actually me. I welded those bastards to the. I welded them straight to the.
I took them down to the local pawn shop.
Whoa. Intense Web says, lol, Vic, America. They reappropriated them as there was no way, as they were no longer being used. Liberated them, if you will.
Much like Anna gonna do with Australia.
The
Queen gonna annex your ass.
What they're suggesting is that Australia is the battleground for the reprise of the Civil War. We currently have Mummy and Daddy fighting over our freedoms for us. And that's what we truly need as a nation, is an older nation to come along and give us a bit of their freedom, their America. Is that what you're saying, Webs? Is that what you're saying, Vic?
No, if we wanted Australia, we would have just taken your ass ages ago.
Oh yes. Yeah. All right. So
we were thinking about giving you to the French. In fact, didn't we? Thought we did.
Well, I mean, you were too late. China already has us, so I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
China got dibs, so like it sucks to you guys, doesn't it?
Yeah. I guess you got outbid.
It sucks to be asked more, but hey, like.
But it is what it is. At least I'm enjoying the freedom of the internet culture.
Well,
there you go.
We'll get the emus on you, mate.
You wait. Y'all ain't experienced the fucking emu war yet, mate. Fucking,
Here's the big rub. The big rub is that America owns China.
I heard that it was the other way around, but
no, we own China and we are controlling China. China is she's our China
protege.
Girl. She's like, we go, oh baby, just you shut your mouth.
Oh, sucky, tender. No, sorry. Sorry. Manufacturing. Cheap manufacturing. Owning real estate. Right.
I roll into town just like a secret cow. Visions of swastikas in my head. What?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, calm down, Vic. We are in the second hour, but we are in the third hour now, so things can get extreme now. They can get extreme. So do not be surprised when the internal supremacy comes to the surface.
Daniel Kirk says, as long as they keep making cheap TVs, I'm down.
There we go. We never know. We might have to outsource it to Korea soon. We're
Taiwan.
Make a bit of a conflict in Asia.
It's about what's on those TVs, Daniel. It's about what's on those TVs.
Well, we are right now, Vic. So smile. You know what I'm saying?
Say cheese, motherfucker.
What's the difference?
Giggity. We're all in this together, motherfuckers. You better believe it. All right. QCP depicts that Quarks as swapping flurries of force, carrying gluons with an intensity that glows with distance, like the tension in an elastic band. When particles slam together, as they do in a particle collider, it's like a bit of a particle collider going on around here. You know what I'm saying? We're all forming giant macroscopic quarks. Quarks get so close together that the elastic goes slack. Are you slacking off there, Vic? What do you got going on there, Vic? What do you got going on? Got Heidi on the bike. Now, what about those global bikie chapters? Fucking, they're pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
they're pretty cool. When particles slam together as they do in a particle collider, quarks get so close together that the elastic goes slack. In these situations, QCD works well, but under ordinary circumstances, the elastic stretches out and engages, and the mathematics of QCD breaks down. This limitation makes the real-world behavior of hadrons a mystery. This is the only incalculable piece of the standard model of elementary particle physics, says Tetsuo Hyodo. A physicist at the Tokyo Metropolitan University. Hadron hijinks.
It's pronounced hadron.
It's a large hadron collider. Say it right, you primitive species.
Fucking potato, fucking tomato.
Hadron.
Yeah.
Even without a solvable theory, two techniques are increasingly helping physicists crack the particle's cryptic conduct.
Cryptic conduct.
I like that. That's a good. Yeah, I'm all about a bit of cryptic conduct.
If you know what I mean.
What do you mean, Manticore? Would you explain it for me?
No, I won't. Not at all.
Well, good thing we got that encryption, that 256-bit encryption down, right? Wait for the quantum encryption to come into it, and then we could just decrypt all of that previous data that we had before. That's going to be a fun time. Yeah. Oh no, they won't file it. They'll be studying it for centuries. Believe me. The first is to outsource the problem to supercomputers. So, what are you saying here is that supercomputers are like China? No. Researchers set up a digital laboratory as follows. They divide space into a grid and time into a series of discrete moments. Right. I've seen what do they call these? Oh shit. The name of it slips my mind. So
I love the wording. It's hilarious. It's like the divide space into a grid and
yes,
time into, yeah.
That's going to piss me off now. What are they called? I'll remember it tomorrow. That's how it works. They stick quarks where the grid lines intersect and gluons where on the links between them. They then calculate what happens frame by frame in a way that would be impossible for smooth spacetime. In 2007, Hatsuda's research group used the lattice QCD approach. Yeah. It's not ringing a bell. So, approach to simulate pairs of protons and neutrons as more realistic clouds of quarks and gluons rather than Yukawa-esque points. We need that wave particle duality. So they confirmed that when protons and neutrons are about one proton width apart, they really do attract as if by exchanging pions. In some sense, Yukawa confirmed on the basics of QCD, said Hatsuda, that the group also went beyond Yukawa's theory and proved that attraction turns into repulsion when particles get even closer. Don't go repulsive on me. Don't go repulsive. Just come on. I'm extending out the nuclear. I'm laying the lattice for the nuclear force to do its thing, and you get out whatever you need to get out. Frenchie said, "Liberté." Plant more. There we go. Plant more renewable tobacco. Pi divided by 1.
That's a federal offence over here, Webbs.
Hey,
you go to jail for a long time for that shit.
You do.
Who's getting what out of what?
What out of where? What context are you referring to?
You said get what you're gonna get out of what?
The quarks. Everybody wins in a quark. In a quark situation.
Well, not if they're placed at coordinates on a gridded space grid. No,
you're just not thinking 4th dimensional. You're just not thinking 11th dimensional, Vic. So, I can't.
Well, in parallel, LHC researchers have started harassing the Alice experiment
harassing
They smash your bottom real hard.
They yeah.
Oh wait, no, harnessing the Alice experiment to track real hard-ons.
Whoops.
I mean, hadrons.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
Track real hard-ons.
What is the Alice experiment and
they're
harassment
talking about discrete
got to do with anything?
locations before. They were talking about discrete locations before. That was a bit sus. But...
Oh, that rabbit hole's a beauty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Please, would you like to continue reading, Vic?
Here's a verse of hard-ons. So, what is the Alice experiment? Let's discuss.
Apparently, proton collisions produce a burst of hard-ons, Vic.
Oh my god!
Which decay into other particles.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's sad. Is it like the flesh-eating virus?
Oh my god! No, that's Resident Evil.
Decaying
Also the Alice experiment. The Alice experiment, a large ion collider experiment, that's what Alice stands for, is a detector dedicated to heavy ion physics at the LHC. It is designed to study the physics of strongly interacting matter and extreme energy densities where a phase of matter called quark-gluon plasma forms. Pretty interesting, Vic. Pretty interesting. Webbs has jumped on the case. The fuck did the king just say? Please, Vic, continue reading. If you do me the honor of continuing to read. Just this paragraph, if you will.
Alice researchers pick through the wreckage to find signs of desired hadron pairings. They compare hadron couples that move together along similar paths with those that went in different directions. The goal is to uncover signs of how nearby hadrons might attract or repel each other. The technique can detect hadronic twitches as small as a single femtometer.
Interesting stuff, Vic. Interesting stuff. Anybody get a little twitchy around? No. The beauty is that you can apply this technique to hadrons, which are very rare and unstable, said Fabietti, who leads the femtoscopy group within the Alice collaboration. Normally, there aren't other chances to let two particles talk to each other and see. Normally, there aren't chances to let two particles talk to each other and see what they say. Manticore, would you care to read the next paragraph?
I suppose I could. The collaboration detailed their femtoscopy method in Nature in 2020. Last October, they unveiled a measurement of largely unknown interaction, one between a proton and a femmeson. Is that right?
A phi meson.
Phi meson, which consists of a strange quark and its antiquark. Experimentalists normally lean on theoretical data from lattice QCD to interpret their data, but so little work has been done on phi mesons that they had to go back to Yukawa's 1935 theory.
Interesting. So for proton phi, there was nothing, said Emma Chazali, the graduate student who led the data analysis. Would you care to read the next section, Vic?
Protons and phi mesons that came close to each other appeared to attract. The Alice collaboration concluded from roughly 100,000 pairings. Yet the attraction was only one length. 1/10 as strong as that between protons and neutrons.
The experiment is very exciting, said Hatsuda. His team is currently checking the results with lattice QCD. From the LHC to neutron stars. Anyone?
While hadrons containing strange quarks decay quickly at the LHC, they may exist as long-term residents of neutron stars,
where immense pressures could stabilize strange proton variants known as hyperons. These hyperons could swap phi mesons instead of pions, which some theorists have proposed could stiffen the dead
Stiffen.
stars.
Stiffen.
But Alice's results suggest that the strange interactions are too feeble to matter.
Ooh, that's a fucking hard stance right there.
If there are hyperons inside the neutron stars, Fabieti said, their interactions can be completely neglected. Now that's not space cricket.
Harsh.
You account for all data coming back from any type of system. To do so would spit in the face of science. So
science.
Anyone?
Hido hopes that comprehensive knowledge of which 2 and 3 quark particles stick together could explain another mystery: why groupings of 4 or 5 quarks are so rare. Physicists have catalogued hundreds of quark duos and trios, but just a handful of tetraquarks and pentaquarks.
Oh, now we're talking. There's some kind of underlying potentially geometric structure to the formation of these. Yeah.
Sounds like witchcraft to me.
Sounds like magic to me.
Yeah.
You got a pentagram quark and a tetragram quark.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, man. Put 2 and 2 together. You've got 5. Like,
holy shit! So what you're saying is the pentaquark summons the devil. To that end, Alice has been sifting through a billion or so collisions that took place in 2016 and 2018. Starting this spring, however, an upgrade to the so this was obviously a little while ago. An upgrade to the LHC will let them take data 100 times faster. Over the next decade, Fabieti expects to measure the mingling of rarer hadrons containing even heavier quarks. We are building this puzzle, she said, trying to measure all of them. That was our first joint article, guys. I'm proud of us. Just also symbolically represents the quark itself. Metaphorically represents the tri-quark itself. So, yeah.
Intense Web says what? And then go ahead and neglected it said JT.
I see 9 lights.
9 lights. It also correlated with the 9 people that were in the chat. So, yeah. Hey.
La, 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 la. Look at that quark just sitting there on that space grid.
Hello, little space quark.
What a quark hanging out on a time grid.
What goes on in a proton? Huh? What goes on? What's magic is happening?
Oh man, I'm telling you, it ain't no hyperon.
You know what I'm saying? But it could, yeah. Who knows? Potentially, it could form into a much heavier state. So
that shit ain't stiffening no dead star. I'm telling you that.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
No, we do. We know more about hadrons than we ever did before.
About Alice and hadrons and the collider. Is that what?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Alice colliding her hadrons.
Yeah.
Alice was hot till she got all feminist and cut her hair, dyed it blue, and pierced her face all up. And
Intense Web says, join the vortex and find out.
Amen, my friend. How the physics of resonance shape. Should we do one more article? Should we do one more article before we sign off, or should we get down to work and do our jobs? What are you?
You got more articles?
We got one more
coming out of his ears.
Well,
what one?
What's the name of it? Let's look at it first, and then we'll just.
Oh, getting me excited. You're getting me excited that you're excited. We're all excited.
I'm not excited for an article, but I don't want to say outright no to an article. But if you pull up an article and it's one of these,
I'm gonna go lay down and get back to you in an hour.
Oh shit! If it's it
Normal.
may. How long's the article? Oh, it may.
All right,
it may
let's see
end up-
what it is. Let's see what it is.
All right. You ready to see what it is? Is everybody ready to see what it is? Is everybody ready?
It's Article 4.
Article number 4. How the physics of resonance shapes reality. Is anybody on board? Or are we going to cut it short?
I don't know, chat. What do you think?
What do you think, chat?
Go. Let's see
Shall
how
we-
long the article is. Let's see how long the article is.
You won't like what you see. You won't like what you see.
Yeah, these are long ones.
But we do dive into the Higgs boson. We do dive into more of the subject matter. Oh, you won't. You're gonna hate this. You're gonna hate it.
Oh yeah, that's like a 3-hour article, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, but I think I saw something in there for a second there. Oh no, it was Austrian, not Australian. It's all right. They're talking about Erwin Schrödinger. It's okay.
Talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No.
I mean, that's like an article that could be a whole show.
This could be.
Yeah.
This could very well be the subject matter for tomorrow.
Jackson Vink is in the chat. He says, I don't know. I just got home. What did I miss?
Oh.
You need to tie all
Nothing.
that.
Nothing at all, Jack. You know what I mean? When nothing meets all. Like.
You need to tie all that resonance into pitching Artifice too. You got to be prepared.
I do.
Yeah.
But for now, we can work on the. We can. Now you got to give me a moment to bring up the article. Could you talk a little bit more? Could you? The campaign.
Yeah, that was like, huh?
Talk.
Speaking of campaign,
What does he want me to do?
talk about a campaign.
Well,
I guess it was all right. We'll spare everybody from that very lengthy article. Maybe I'll use it.
Yeah, all right. So we'll just pitch the campaign. This is
Let's
all
pitch
you
the
need to know
campaign.
about resonance, folks, right here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of resonating.
Of
Resonating.
course, we have our 3 figures here. You know, that are very key. Very key figures in the story.
Us the 4 figures that are very key in the story.
Well, that's right. But the symbolic representation itself is a beautiful thing. Check out Artifice Re-Animate, guys. I'm not saying that we need your help. Everyone
We need your help.
We need your help. We need your help.
Let everybody know that is into sci-fi. Your friends, everybody. It's for a 60-page graphic novel. It's a good buy-in at $20. Especially considering the kind of story that you're going to get, you're not going to be disappointed in the slightest. We've got amazing. We just got amazing stuff in there. We also have all these other amazing tiers that give you a lot more to go with your selections. There's a lot for art collectors in there. People who like original comic book art. There's a lot in there for people to pick from. One of the things that we do on our campaign that other people don't do, they'll do sketch covers where the artist might do like a 15 or 20 minute quick sketch with a Sharpie marker. No, with us you get a fully illustrated, thought out, detailed 7x10 frameable illustration that you could put on your wall. Much like this piece of that I've done here with Heidi, one of the characters from the Plasma team inside the book. So yeah, you'll be able to put a piece of this epic story and this piece of this epic tale up on your wall. And it's a good price too. What's the price on it again?
On that tier specifically, the original art fan tier,
120 Australian. So I think that's $80 American. I think that's what that works out to be. It's either $80 or $90 American, one of the two. But it's a good price. It's a good price. Could you get that? Could you get the book?
So is the Join Plasma as well. So
yeah. Join Plasma.
you won't see many offers to get drawn into the book in the Comicsgate landscape for this price. So
yeah, I mean that says $267 Australian, but that works out to be about $200 American.
Mhm.
Low less.
Bargain.
It is a bargain. We've already had 2 people who've joined up to get drawn into the book. We could stand to use a few more. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Make me draw you.
Help me help you.
Put you into this fantasy.
Immortalize you into fiction.
Worlds. The sci-fi, cyberpunk, otherworld. Just phenomenal fictional story. It's amazing.
Y'all don't know what's coming. Believe me, it's I'm here to change the game. Over a 10-year period, I might add. As as the realm of artificial intelligence takes on more and more complexity, as we work our way into many different spaces ourselves, and become a larger part of the landscape through what we're attempting to do here and in the book and through what we're attempting to do on this channel. So if you could definitely like and subscribe, potentially share the video out, let people know that we're having a bit of a good time over here, but we're also taking these serious scientific endeavors quite serious.
Seriously.
Very seriously. So seriously, probably could do with upgrading the campaign with more imagery now as well. Probably should do that actually. We're almost halfway through this journey, and I'll just be completely open and honest with people because it has been it's been a pretty difficult endeavor to it's the first time we've done this. It's the learning curve. It's been an epic journey. It's been an epic bonding experience, gentlemen. To run something like this and to coordinate something like this and to orchestrate something like this has been a challenge. But I've thoroughly enjoyed the journey. So,
and we also have NFTs.
What we do?
Our NFT steel trading cards are available at the link that Manticore has just laid down there. And they're cooler than 90% of the other NFTs you see out there. That's for sure.
You sound enthused, Vic.
Jackson Vinker says, I really want it back again and get in on that plasma tier. How much of a window is left?
So we're going to keep the campaign open for as long as we're producing the book, and when the completion of the book happens, that's when we're going to close down the campaign. Just before the fulfillment stage. So you've still got plenty of time, Jack. We are, and it's about being open and honest. We are a little bit behind schedule. Things have happened personally in all of our lives that have it's really about making a method of how we approach the creation. Vic has also radically improved on his creative abilities and his ability to be able to produce and he's also working on multiple projects. So all of this stuff is taken into account. When it comes to where we are
I'm at a much higher level of just skill and what I can bring to the pages than I was when we started out. And so the bulk of the book is going to be in this new it's everything that was in the beginning of the book is fine and good, but I've upped the game immensely for the second part of the book, and
and our ability to work as a creative team has evolved over time into how because we're establishing a method of operations. We're establishing how we approach it, and it's finally come to a point where we're bonding as a team at the creative table, and the method and the process is finally taking on a a more efficient a more efficient production method.
Look at those NFTs, guys.
Mm-hmm. Happy Jack says, "No worries, do your work." Yeah, who cares about it being late? Well, I do, I do, because one of the things, it's about like saying something and then achieving it is one of the.
Yeah, we're not gonna be like 2 years late or anything
No,
like that. No.
at the pace that we're currently now, no way. Yeah. So this is Artifice Re-Animate. This is our. For $20 USD. Yeah, well, we may consider lowering the price over time as well, Webs, especially with the landscape of how the market fluctuates. Like when we first initially started, we may consider lowering the price of things in the coming future.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be so quick to jump on that because you don't like you said, you don't know how everything shakes out.
Well, they are one of 100 mints. They are. Yeah, but and just to get them flying out the door would be the goal.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. They've received a bit of attention. I've had a couple of articles written about what we're trying to do. And a few people have jumped on board and snapped them up, but at this point in time, it probably would be a smart idea to consider lowering the price.
Well, Intense Web says you shouldn't lower the price.
You shouldn't lower the price. All right. I'll take everything on board that you guys say. So, yeah. Because that said, the more we go into once the book is actually produced, and I'm sure the value of these, the true intrinsic value of these is going to skyrocket. So, once that initial first book is released. So, because then you've got a physical product backed by an intellectual property. And then once, people become invested in the universe, then they may consider, investing into that aspect. And the older that these NFTs get, the more value that they gain as well. So it's just a matter of, it's only a matter of time before we truly get the ball rolling. It's only a matter of time.
Jack is one of my favorite fans, man. I'm so happy he's a fan. Vic, when I see your style, I think that needs to be a house style. You've gotten so sharp over the last year. Your inks really shine. Can't say that enough. Thank you, brother. Amen, brother. Thank you, brother.
And me too.
Appreciate that greatly.
And Webb says you are just selling them in the wrong form. Ain't that the truth? Trying to sell them on Twitter isn't exactly. And
so
I'm not one.
Intense Webs, if you got any ideas on what
Comics
better, let us know.
Yeah.
We're open to hearing. We're open to hearing suggestions.
You know it.
Daniel Kirk says all the artwork looks awesome. Thank you, man.
Thanks, man.
Brother.
Legendary.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, I mean, what we set out to do is we wanted to bring something like you've never seen characters that look like these characters. You know what I mean? They're just every time that I sit down and design, this was something that this was a commitment that we as a team had from the get-go is that we weren't gonna do like cookie cutter like design work like you see like a million books that could be just retitled Halo New Adventures, or straight up cyberpunk, just with a different year behind it, so we're not trying to do, we have these influences, but we're not, in all our design process and everything, we're trying to give you imagery that you've never seen before, just in the the main characters' designs, like you see here on these NFT cards, they're unique. You know what I mean? You can't pin them down to anything, but you can say that you could say, oh well, I mean, I see influences from different things, but this is something that looks entirely new. This is an entirely new take on some of the things I've seen before.
Intense Web says Twitch.tv, Alpha Exchange, and Dr. Dgen. They are NFT hashtag. I'm not sure what that is.
So they're Ethereum NFT whores.
Okay.
They snap up. They snap it up.
Well,
that's really what we need to do. That's what we should really start looking at that. So moving forward, I know I've got a little bit of a plan of attack. To start multi-streaming. I do have the capabilities to multi-stream, so I may, because
I'll do some stream on Twitch at the same time.
Yeah.
And
I've already got stuff set up over there. We'll get back to the roots. We had a gaming thing going on a while ago, but maybe we could take the show over to Twitch as well and see what happens.
How do you spell whore in slang? That would be HOA, Intense Webs. Oh.
Who's
HOA? Bunch of Howards.
Bunch of whores. All right.
Dr. Deegan. Who's Dr. Deegan?
Dgen.
No, Dgen.
Doctor. All right.
Dr. Deegan.
Dr. D. Yeah, if he hooks you up with your degeneracy examination.
It sounds a little sus to me.
You get 2 thumbs up the butt for a prostate exam.
For the price of one.
Sounds like a bargain.
It is a bargain. Of course it's a bargain. Everything's a bargain.
You speaking from experience, man? What the fuck?
No. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I guess this is the next leg forward. Now it's we've finally got everything's locking back into place again.
I think you should play the trailer.
I'll probably get. Why the fuck not? I'll play it on the outro actually, because.
All right,
and we'll end the show for today. It's been an honor as always, Manticore and Vic. Thank you for doing everything that you do. Couldn't do it without you. So I'll tell you that for sure.
Never been thanked for snoring before in my life. I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, truly do. And everybody in the chat, definitely appreciate you guys. Very much so for everything. Yeah, everything you contribute around here, for everything.
Drop the link for the Rarible site again.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Just appreciate all yous, man. Much love, homies.
Much love.
Thank you.
Peace.
Peace.